now we are waiting for the time start. So that before start the session, I just a small talk. This is my visit Taipei in fifth time, and the last visit is this Monday. I go back to Japan and go bring back to Taipei for the another reasons for the business. And last time is a visit for Nangan and join the Open Compute Platform Summit and talk about business talk. And today is I'm talk for fun. Yes, so Matt said the keynote. The programming is fun. Programming is fun. He is fun for programming, and I'm also fun for OmegaT and translation. And today, this time, I have two missions. One is a presentation. Another one is buy dry fruits for my wife. So it's another trial for to buy us. And my wife is specified specific brand of the dry fruits. So if you have know the Godlab is dry fruits branding, and it's built on the Tainan. There are no shop in Taipei, maybe. So it's our treasure journey for the seeking the dry fruits in Taiwan. I love dry fruits. I love mango. I love pineapple. And order is a blue mango. Dry fruits of blue mango. It's a very rare, so I'm seeking it. If you know, please tell me. It's a small talk. Okay, and every time visit Taipei, Taiwan, I'm registered sightseeing association and try to lucky lucky fortune roulette in the airport. The foreigner can get the maximum 5,000 Taiwan yuan. I win in last October, but this second two time we lose. I lose. So I need to buy my souvenir in my cash. Okay, about almost the time, I'd like to gradually start. This session is about the OmegaT. OmegaT, T means translation T. Omega is, I don't know. The originator gives the name. The OmegaT is desktop application running on Linux, Windows, Macintosh, and it's for professional and free or libre open source software contributors. I come from Tokyo. Okay, let's start. This is who am I? I'm the Hiroshi Miura from Tokyo, the FLOSS contributors. 20 years ago, I liked the Linux kernel, and I'm an originator of several Python libraries. I provide a Python library, but written by C++. And also, I'm the writer several applications in the Java world. And I'm a lead developer of OmegaT. The manager, project manager, is a French person, Elari-san, and he lives in Japan. Okay, and I'm also a president of OpenStreetMap Foundation Japan. I'm start OpenStreetMap first person in Japan in 2007 and 18 years ago. So I'm very skilled. I'm working in IT industry in the 30 years. I'm first programming is 10. I am 10, so I'm the experience of 40 years. So very old one. Okay, so let's dive into the contents. Why localization matters. Here, everyone is discussion in this morning and previous sessions. Everyone knows localization is important. So we break language barriers and fosters inclusive atmosphere and support community growth. And free software and open source software should be translated by community. So it's very important. Why OmegaT? And fact, This is free and open source computer-assisted translation tool. In the translator industry, it's called the CAT tool. So our logo icon is often use the cat. So developed by the volunteers, this run on the class platform Java application. It's very rare for write a desktop application in Java, but this tool is great start point for professionals, professional translator, and also newcomer for alike. It has a concept of high-speed translation, very high speed, and high-quality translation for each translator. Why this CAT tool is useful for translators? Especially for the business world, professional translator is contract with enterprises, companies. The company has manuals and any other design sheet or internal documents, or many documents. So the translation should be consistent. If the manual, you read a manual, the section 1 it say you can use it. Section 2 say it is possible to use it. Same keyword to another word is not consistent. Translation for professional should be consistent, so professional use the translation memory. Translation memory is the database that translator is past translated. Once manual is translated, version 2 is contract from company. Some point is different, but most is same. Then just using this translation memory, we can same translation for same word, another translation for change the word. So translation memory is database. It's very important. And it also support glossaries. For professional, many times, each word is defined strictly for some word. For example, the company, a client is medicine company, is a many special words. You know, IT company has many 3-character words. So we need to be translated it's consistently. It's a glossary is important. And also, you want to use AI. So OmegaT is support AI-powered machine translations and community knowledge. That this tool is based on segment. Segment is part of the clauses and the paragraphs. And this best translation is guarantee for no missed text. You know, Fen gives a document in the AI and gets translation. Recent AI is very clever, but past days, the AI is missing some translations. So professional need to be consistent and high quality translation. So the OmegaT supports segment-based interface. And also, when you translate HTML or other markup languages, you need to know about the tag and the syntaxes. OmegaT has filters, the file format, analyze the file format, and distill only a word should be translated. The translator to translate things, then write back to same word, same text format. It is the CAT tool is useful for professional. It is useful for also for FLOSS open source translators. Please imagine that application. The application interface like that. In the middle of body, there is a target document and several tabs. There are the machine translations, glossaries, or the past translations, dictionary, something others, the information. Then we edit the center of this application. At first, we create a new project, put a name and source target language, for example, English to Chinese. and import source files in the source folder, and translate segment by segment. We can use a Control U, untranslated segment. Control U, then jump to the segment and enters the target translated text. And last, validate tags. In some text, we have some HTML tags or markdown tags or the images that we insert into the document. So our hyperlinks. So validation is important. So then the output is the same tag or same syntax with source one. The last step is we generate translate document with Control D out of the target folder for the same format, translated the document. Interface is like the feature highlights. So we handle fuzzy matches from the translation memories and auto-propagate from the across segments. If there are same sentence in around the document, same sentence should be same translations. And we can support glossary lookup and also bilingual dictionaries. Bilingual dictionaries is used in the school, in the English-Chinese dictionary. So in the dynamically look up the dictionary in the pen. And it supports multiple file types. Open document, MS Word, Markdown, PO file. PO file is application translation, HTML, XD for some others. Over 30 type of documents. And it's simple, keyboard-driven workflows. So it's very high-speed translation. It's very good to use WebRate or something others for web interface. But when you use web interface, you need always tracking the mouse, the click the buttons. In OmegaT, we can use control shortcuts every time. No need to use the mouse. Of course, you can use mouse. Last one, the modular extension. We support plugins. There are several very good plugins for our community. Okay, let's go deep dive. There are the explanation of the interfaces. The number 4 is the editing pane, and here is a work desk of the translations. Number 1 is a note. We can support team translations. For we put the note, this translation is not good, so someone to ask for the review or something, so leave the note. And number 2 is machine translation, a glossary. So glossary lookup. Number 3 is machine translations, and number 5 is matches, fuzzy matches. It's a translation memory as a database of past translations. And number 6 is a dictionary, by dictionary, the English-Chinese dictionary. So you can use all the information and decide in the brain and put the translation in the middle of editor. It's okay. If machine translation is perfect, we can use Control M, then the copy into the editor. It's very simple and very fast. The FLOSS users, FLOSS project is very benefit from OmegaT. Volunteers can translate document, manuals, UI, without knowing the formats, without knowing PO4 files, without knowing manual format for docbook or manuals, even don't know Markdown. Translator can correctly translate it. Sometimes translator breaks syntax, but don't do it. And we can support sharing the memories and glossaries of all the project, across project. And we can interoperable web platforms such as Transifex, Cloudin, and Wikimedia. It's a little bit tough task of translation of the Wikimedia in the browser. Open the browser in the editing box, and we can edit. Sometimes put some button, oh, my edition is deleted, something. It's troublesome. So we can download the source wiki syntax file in text and translate it local, and the result is put copy and paste for the browser. Then we can easily translate the things also using machine translations. OmegaT also support teamwork. We can host the team project on GitHub. We can theoretically many translators can work on same project. And we can share the past database, glossaries, and each translation results, real time, semi-real time. In default, we synchronize each task work results in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, it's synchronized and merge the changes in one database and commit in the repository. So this is desktop application, but we can use as like a web application. Then now, you are very interested in the AI. Generative AI services is emerging, and I'm also using Gen AI. But it is very convenient about the vendor lock-in disk. That we are the enthusiast of the free software, open source. Open is very important. And the privacy, licensing, data concerns. For professional, many times, professional is limited by NDA, non-disclosure agreement. And in contract, you don't use cloud services, something. Is a very major contraction because of the NDA or trade secret. The IP is very important. You know, in the Taiwan has many IP, intellectual property. So the translation is important for the professionals. Translation security is important for translations. For open source, we don't wondering about such an NDA, but lock-in is another risk for us. So OmegaT support also AI plugins for major AI machine translation engines, DeepL, Google Translation, Textura, Azure, OpenAI. Some are third party, one is bundled, and we can use it. Apply AI suggestions when needed, not guaranteed. And use memory and glossaries fast, and machine translation helper. This is our concept. Okay, let's show some demo. This is a project to translate OmegaT user interface and manual to traditional Chinese. Unfortunately, simplified Chinese is translated, but OmegaT doesn't translate it into traditional Chinese. You have a chance to the contributor. Okay. Then I created this project this morning, a team project. So if you are interested in, you are welcome. And here is a list of the source files. One is an XML file, another is a Java property files. These are manual files. And these are some properties file. Here is a text file for the readme file. And one is a website files. So these are the source files, and we select one. And then go to Control U to go to the untranslated sections. And you can see the left side of the box. Here is I use the Microsoft Translator, and there is AI tell me that these translations. And left half, you see the glossaries. OmegaT should be OmegaT as is, and the user group is like that. So we check the glossary and machine translations, and it may be good. Shiosha, good. So we Control M, then insert into the center editor. Okay, it's done. Let's go next. Like that. So working on translation in sentence, one sentence should be 10 seconds to 30 seconds if the AI is good. If not, consider about several minutes to good translations. And let's see the right side. This is a database. Once I translate it, there are record of the in the right side. And you can see the percentage, 0.037%. So the current segment is not similar to previous segment. So fuzzy match is very low. So it's not usable. And the blue characters are difference. So mostly the difference. If we have the many translations, we can hit the similar sentences. So when using the AI, sometimes AI is changes the tone or changes the word, but we can see the previous translations and matching the AI and my previous translation. So creates high quality translation. Okay, it's a demo, and after I satisfy myself to the results, we can generate the target file, create a translation file. Then the target file is created in the target folder. Okay, I need to show you the folder. Oh, sorry. Translation project and OmegaT, Taiwanese. Here is a folder structures, dictionary, glossary, source, target, something blah, blah, blah. And OmegaT project is configuration files, and source is inside here. And, oh, sorry. And I generate a target, so there is a website target file here, and opened in the editor. So here is the translations, the top of here. Okay, go back to the presentation. It's time limit. Okay, the OmegaT is now 6.0 version is released in 2 years ago. Now we're preparing for the 6.1 release. The new feature is bundle spell checkers and a better user interface, support for high resolution monitors, and support for Windows 11 and Linux ARM chip, and also support for M1, M2 Mac. Current version is also supported, but not good, some bugs around for the M1, M2 chip. And more installer variants for, we provide a Debian and Red Hat package. And the future plan, we are preparing for the online plugin catalog and install. Currently plugin is manually installed for the folder. But in the future, you can select the plugin like something like Visual Studio Code or the Jet IDE or something others, browsers, easily to install the plugins. And support for popular Gen AI engines. Currently, OpenAI is supported by third-party plugins, but I plan to have the supporting for the other Gen AI engines. And also, quality assurance is important. The better support for the FLOSS localization workflows. Okay, please join the OmegaT community. Please visit the website, GitHub repository, and active user group and forum is supported. And the call for contribution for traditional Chinese translators for OmegaT. Let's action. Please download OmegaT. It's free. And join the community, contribute to localizations, and try out OmegaT localization project, and help build a multilingual free software and open source ecosystem. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd accept some questions.
Thank you for your fantastic presentation. So, could you please show the slide showing illustrating the task
Yep.
simultaneously, there is possibility to emerge
Uh,
some
conflict.
Yes. The OmegaT have some function to solve that such problem.
Yeah, good question. OmegaT has the feature, hidden feature of the conflict resolution. When a conflict, when the two translator is translated one same segment, same sentence, then that is a difference. So the OmegaT pop up the window and show the one, two difference, and to which one select to ask the button. So we resolved the when almost automatically resolved, but once not config the resolved, OmegaT asks translator to select the better one. Very simple.
Yeah, I wonder another problem occurs. Another problem may occur. For example, one translator translate some word A into alpha,
Mhm.
and the other one translate the word A
Mhm.
into beta.
Mhm.
There is a kind of problem, conflict problem.
Yes, this type of conflict is resolved by a glossary checker. So we can define the glossary during the translations. This terminology is very important, so the translator select it and register it. The automatically sync in the repository. The last time we got the control V validation, when running validation, this terminology is different from glossaries. So it's an error. So OmegaT tell us the error of translation. So translator correct it.
Okay, thank you.
Another question? Last.
Is it easy for people to install OmegaT, or they have to install Java first, or there's like a Windows installer or Mac OS installer in order to work? Because most of our translators are very non-technical.
I see. Good question. I'm hustle to work to making the installer and Windows installer, Mac installer, Debian package, RP package, very easy. No need to install Java. We bundle Java runtime with the package. The one thing you some frustration is the size of file. 30 or 100 megabyte download is needed because Java.
I used OmegaT last year, and one of my problems is that for glossaries, sometimes I have one English word which can map to two different Chinese words.
I know.
And I don't think there's a hotkey for easily choosing one of the options. Do you have any tips on such operation?
Yeah, very good question. Yeah, it's a similar question is happen in the mailing list, user list. And we support multiple terminology of the glossary for same word that we can define it. And we user can select algorithm for the priorities for the longest match or the fuzzy match or something others. So the translator select from multiple options, but we prioritize for the this may be a best match something. It's for example the two source word translate that keyword, three word keyword. If three word is match, it's a higher priority. For something that's an algorithm is implemented. If you have another good idea, please give us. I'd like to implement it.
I'm hoping there's a top keyboard top key to choose
Yes.
instead of using a mouse, because I always have to use a mouse.
Yes. Also for glossaries. For the select the glossary and cursor key go up down and set one or the glossary to number key to select one. Last.
You didn't show it. Can you do like a context, like an image of the app or something? Because sometimes, like for the translations, we
to actual applications. This has not so many contents, so the image is difficult. How to say, how to. What's the question?
So sometimes when you translate the user interface like application video file, you need some picture.
Picture.
So you understand which word to use.
So good question. And we support the PowerPoint file format. If the picture has a word in the PowerPoint, not a bitmap, then we can translate. If the need to translate the bitmap image, we couldn't know. But it's a chance for you to write some filter using AI to recognize it and regenerate it.
Oh, no, sorry, it's a misunderstanding. I don't mean translate the picture, I mean provide a picture.
Something like screenshot to show what is the meaning of the word. Screenshot shows the screenshot of the context of the translation. If so, some projects may have example interface screenshots for the string that the translator is translating, and some solution supports also display that example for reference. Yeah.
Because sometimes like maybe it's a small button, right? If I translate from English to German, from German to English, all words are very long.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so if I have a button, I need to know can I use a long word or do I have to do the shortcut of the word? But I only know if I see the button. Is it button or is button space?
We are sort of such type of program is out of the application. And commit on the result in the GitHub. We write the GitHub actions to deploy for the applications and open the launch the web server for testing. Then the human look the result and the review the things. So application itself doesn't help such situations. Only produce the target files, and user or the administrator or the project leader is launch the test server, test applications to test it. Okay, it's time to finish. If you have further questions, you are welcome to ask me. Don't be hesitant. Thank you very much for the questions.